The thing about jazz is this. Many people think they've got to be intellectual to get it. There seems to be this aversion to jazz because it has a reputation of being difficult, and if you don't get it, it means you're not smart enough. But actually, you don't need a lot of knowledge to be able to enjoy something or truly listen to it. You just need to want to.
Hey, you made it! I thought you weren't gonna come.
Of course I was gonna come. What are you talking about?
You were so nervous last week in the Charleston for Beginners class.
I mean...
Hey, so was I when I just started.
Don't be silly. You're a natural.
Natural or not, talent only gets you that far.
Bullying me again, is it?
Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? Good? Hi, and you are... Is this your first time? First class or first time?
She's danced before and she's great.
Odette!
She already danced the Charleston with us last week.
Ah, that's great. Welcome back. And today we're actually doing solo jazz. So is that something that you're familiar with?
I'm not sure, but I'm interested to learn more about it.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to pair up today. And maybe Jill, you go with Jack. And Odette...
Solo.
Not today, sweetie. Today you go with Marcus, okay? Okay, let's do some warm-ups first, and then we'll go into the routine after that.
So, why did you want to come for class today?
Because I'm interested. Plus, you say you'll come together with me to a beginner's class. Though I know you're way too good to be here.
It's actually refreshing to go back to basics, you know. So are you here for the dance or for me? Okay, I'm just kidding. Don't take it too seriously, okay? I can be quite a joker lah.
Okay, so do you like jazz?
Well, I'm alright. I don't really have a favorite.
Oh, but don't you guys have like a specialty dance or something?
You make it sound like I'm opening a restaurant full of specialty delights. I'm trained in a few, but I'm not biased to any one of them.
Oh, but I'm sure you must like some more than others.
Okay, I'm more of a tap kind of guy.
Oh, tap?
Yeah, we should do it together someday.
Me? No. My feet can't move that fast. Plus, I can hardly walk as elegantly as it is.
Come on, we should do it together. It'll be fun. I promise.
Okay, so tell me more about jazz. Like, I don't really know much about it.
It's fun. You see, just like the music, authentic jazz dance covers a variety of individual styles that evolve through a competitive collaboration.
Competitive collaboration? Isn't that a bit contradictory?
Think of it as a healthy competition.
Right.
Have you ever seen a jam or cypher before? It can be a group of dancers or just two dancers, and they are going back and forth battling each other with dance moves. It brings out the best in each dancer. You got to find a way to express yourself on the dance floor and show the other person who you are through your dancing.
Express myself through dance? What does that even mean? So like, people can be dancing different, but it's still all jazz dancing?
Yeah, you could say that. It's really a rhythm dance. You can switch up the rhythm, the footwork, change the groove, get a new syncopation, do what you feel. Your body is like this big rhythm generating machine.
Okay, you lost me at Cinco whatever.
And you lost me at Diversified.
Jill? Jill?
Huh?
Hey, are you okay? You look a bit pale.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Jill, let's start with you and Jack.
What do you mean, start what?
I would like you guys to improvise. Just use the basic steps that we covered.
Can some of the other pairs go first?
Hey, it's gonna be fine. Just go with your gut and feel the music. Remember? Okay, go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm really not made for this.
It's fine, it's fine.
Jill, do you want to take a break?
I think you should take a break. I will dance with you later, okay?
Odette?
My pleasure.
Jack, can you be on standby and just swap in midway? Can you do that?
Of course.
That third break, didn't you?
Well, that's because you went all fancy forward just before the break. Miss Alpha Dancer.
Everyone, let's practice some fishtails and Shorty George.
May I?
Sure. I'm really sorry about earlier. It's just that it's all so new to me and...
Hey, it's okay, really. It's just a fall. It's not like you hurt someone.
Maybe I should just call it a day.
Wait, what? No, don't say that. You'll get better, I promise.
But you don't know that.
Do you want to dance?
I can't dance.
Do you want to dance?
Yes.
Then you will. Here's the thing about jazz, Jill. Actually, here's the thing about dance. It's always changing, always evolving. The Lindy Hop was the most common partner authentic jazz dance form during the 1930s, but the style evolved from the Charleston a decade earlier.
Okay, this might be a really dumb question, but how did the Lindy Hop get its name?
I'm glad you asked. The story goes, back in the late 1920s, there was this black American called George Shorty Snowden. In those days, the folks were doing a close-together kind of dance. Shorty was the first to let go of his partner and create a breakaway. For a moment in rhythm, the two partners were not so close together. It was amazing. It caught on like wildfire. They all began doing the breakaway step in their dancing. To onlookers, it looked like the partners were flying around each other. In September 1927, a newspaper reporter walked up to the winners at the dance marathon contest in New York. It was Shorty George and his partner, Matty Purnell. The reporter asked them what they were dancing. Shorty thought for a second and replied, "The Lindy Hop. We were flying just like Lindy did." The newspaper reporter did an article on the contest in his newspaper and described what he saw, calling it the Lindy Hop. And the name has stuck ever since.
All this started from a newspaper article?
And people, or a single person, who dared to be different, who dared to dream.
I didn't know all of that. I thought jazz was just like the music genre for cafe ambience. I must sound really dumb to you right now.
Not at all. There are things that I don't know and wish to find out too as well.
Hey, did you know that the 1930s were shaped by the contrasting moods of the Great Depression and the glitz and glamour of Hollywood?
God, timing or that? Jeez.
Wait, the Great Depression? You mean dance and music has something to do with that?
Of course, people were so sad during the Great Depression and they needed an outlet, and dance was the perfect outlet. Isn't the music just so happy when you listen to it?
And musical films play an important role in the popular culture in 1930s. It was also an easy and a more affordable way for entertainment.
But all this happened during the 30s. But then what happened after that?
Well, jazz was just incredible in its variety. There was ragtime, hot jazz, blues, gospel. When the jazz age ended in the 1930s, the swing era began. Music continued to change and mature, but jazz was always dancing music. Several famous female vocalists even made their big break in the 1930s, like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday.
No way, I love Ella Fitzgerald.
Then you're going to love the metaphor of the jukebox.
Wait, what? You mean jazz become old and dusty sitting in a corner?
Not really, more like it's an apt way to convey this sense of resident memory.
Jack's right. In the 1930s, many industries were emerging, and one of the main things to come out of this was the jukebox. And literally, it generated employment and saved the American music industry. So it would be super commercial. Somebody would slot in a nickel, choose a song, and dance.
So, the jukebox was sort of like a perfect model of the systematic commoditization of music that began well before the decade of the 30s, but then intensified greatly during the period.
Wow, someone's trying to get an A+ in dance history or something.
Well, exactly. All right, everyone, let's run through the choreography one more time and then we'll call it a day. Okay? Come on.
There's something about dance that lasts. Something more than just a series of body movements. It's deep. It's connected. It's rhythm. Like the rhythm of life. And even when times get rough, it stays. Art always stays. It must. It will change. And it will fight for what it truly believes in.